What's going on, people? Kryptolytix here, giving you a quick update on how we're going with the Kryptolytix trading strategies. We have a new trade opportunity that I am going to discuss, and that is Blur. So here we are with Blur on the 15-minute time frame. And the indicator that I have selected for this is the Kryptolytix Lines. I've been going through my entire list of cryptos to have a look and see what has performed the best on the 15-minute time frame. After going through this list, I noticed that Blur actually has an 87% profitable with a 53% win ratio. Max drawdown is actually only 13.18%. And one thing worth noting that I noticed was that the average trade win was $58 on a $1,000 trade account with a $1,000 trade position size, which is actually really good. Now looking back and through the entire list, this one really did stand out. Keep in mind that the date range or the trading range that I'm backtesting is from the 16th of Feb through till today. So things might turn around or change at any point and we might get some sideways chop. But if we have a quick look on the chart here, I'll show you some of the backtesting and how it has performed roughly. So at the moment, if this signal was taken, then you would be sitting at a short from around here, basically around this level, which is about 62 cents. And right now you would be up about 16%, which is pretty nice. The last long signal was over here on the 13th of March. And that went for 2 days and 12 hours, which is actually quite reasonable in terms of the trade duration. I find with a lot of 15-minute chart strategies is they actually tend to go for too short a period of time, and it makes it very difficult to work with. Whereas with this, it seems a lot more reasonable. Although you might miss a signal due to being asleep or something along those lines, but you could always try and catch some sort of retest to get into it, but nevertheless. Each trade seems to go for a pretty reasonable period of time, which is quite nice, except for example here, which is about 16 hours, but that's not too bad. Having a look on the strategy tester, we basically have a nice gentle move to the upside with giving a little bit back, no more gains, giving a little bit back, some sideways chop, which can happen, but then gradually moving up. So if we are indeed just in a very short-term correction and going to be moving to the upside shortly, then this is certainly one that I'll be watching. And I'll be taking the trade opportunity when the alert comes through. So I guess I will address the elephant in the room, as that is that a whole bunch of these actually flipped to the short side last night or yesterday, depending on the time zone that you're in. We had the Atom to our PSAR flip to short, we had AVAX flip to short, Luna flip to short, Sol flip to short, and Matic flip to short, as well as a few stops. So I have actually turned some of those into short. I took this Atom on the retest of the 200 period smooth moving average on the 4 hour. We can see though, we did just retest this white line, which is a 21 smooth moving average, and we didn't close below it. So at least on the Atom chart, that looks pretty strong, generally speaking. But if we have a look at, say, Solana, for example, in the 4 hour, well, it's lost its 21 and it hasn't even been able to retest it yet. So it depends on what you look at. But if we look at this as the basic correction, then there's a pretty decent chance, at least on Sol, we come back down to the 786, which is $17, for example, on Sol, or even say the 618 or 786 on Atom, if indeed this is a continued correction, which is around $10.60, and you can basically cycle through all of the charts to see where the appropriate Fibonacci's are for those. But I am just basically waiting to see how this all plays out. If you want more information on these indicators and the trading strategies that I'm using, you can check out the video on the screen here for all of the Kryptolytix trading strategies and the backtesting methodologies used and everything like that. Please remember to give the video a like if you like this and subscribe if you like this content, as I'll be tracking these trading strategies throughout the course of the next year and giving some incremental updates as to how they're all going. That's all for today. Keep safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one.